In the past 50 years, we have had a situation. We have a certain issue that has been a plague of our nation. All those affected by it have been sentenced to damnation. We've been attacking the issue at its results, but we have failed to strike the foundation. If we're such a great nation with immense immigration and record low inflation, then why is it that we still have 14% of our population stuck in stagnation? In 1964, LBJ declared an unconditional war on poverty. Today in America, 46 million are living in poverty. 46 million. That's 5 times the number of people who are living in Sweden. 46 million people who can barely afford to make sure their kids are still eating. If we truly are the land of opportunity, then can you please tell me the meaning of why we have this problem without mentioning which way the government is leaning? In the day of LBJ, the poverty rate was 19%. That number has only dropped by 5, and I want to know the reason. We've had the same system for so long and its failure keeps repeating. Condemning 46 million people to poverty sounds to me like treason. But if the rate of poverty is 14%, then why is it that unemployment is only 8.5%? If people want to escape poverty, then why are there so few trying to earn what they don't have? What is the way we measure poverty and how do we combat it? Because the way we measure it today, I surely don't get it. Today's family living in poverty has running water, a car, TV, and food on the table. Every part of that seems to me like their life is something stable. Do we keep the same poverty rate because we keep getting a better standard of living? Or is it because our current system just happens to be way too damn giving? People stay at home and choose not to find work because with the welfare they receive, finding a job has no worth. The current welfare system will award payments for 2 years at a time. During that period, recipients will have no need to earn a dime. With that complacency, people feel no need to climb out of their current situations, and we see a rise in organized crime. We give money to mothers so they can afford childcare for their children, but some of these people instead just have their boyfriends stay with them. People work under the table while they receive welfare, and through that they commit fraud. But when they tell people how much money they're getting, their friends all applaud. If our current system gets taken advantage of so much, we should be able to see that it's flawed. We're throwing money at a failed system in the name of compassion, but it keeps its facade. It seems to me that people have forgotten the value of contributing to society. We're giving money to some people of a variety who would not consent to a test of sobriety. It's just me who just looking at the system we have giving anxiety. We did not need to adjust our system. We needed to change it in its entirety. In the history of our system, we have failed to improve economic mobility. If we can't give people better jobs, then they have no ability to attain stability. Perhaps that's why critique of the system is met with such hostility, because we're telling people to get jobs without giving them the capability. We tell people living in poverty that they need to become independent of our support, but how are they supposed to do that when they can't find any decent work? Today's taxpayers work enough to contribute to the system $1 trillion a year, but the result of our work has still yet to become clear. We spend enough money to give $63,000 to every mother of 2 in poverty. I don't know about you, but that figure just seems odd to me. Maybe instead of spending all this money to fight poverty, we should create jobs. Maybe we can create a sound structure out of this deformed blob. Everyone who wants employment can start working on the clock, and finally society can push through the roadblock, and on the other side we can find a bright future. A world where motivation and determination can be guaranteed to be met with prosperity. Maybe that's how we could leave a better world for our posterity.